If you own or run a local business where customers come to you or you go to your customers, then having a blog on your website is a great way to get more customer activity. Now, the sequence of timing of when you add the blog, why you add the blog, and how you add the blog is going to make the difference of whether it is successful for you or not. I've got 6 tips to help you launch a company blog. Number 1, you've got to start with the foundation. By this, I mean your online reputation. Your online reputation is made up of the reviews that you have. You want to have as many 4 and 5-star reviews as you can get. These reviews need to be no older than 2 months. You want to have reviews on multiple sites, and you want them to come in relatively regularly. So having a plan in place to capture more 4 and 5-star reviews is going to be critically important to all of the other marketing efforts you do, including adding a blog to your company website. Number 2. The people that a blog is effective in reaching are people that are furthest away from the decision of a purchase. The people that read the blog, they're looking to learn something, they're gathering information, they're still trying to decide. So you don't want to come out of the gate with a blog on your website until you have a mechanism in place to capture hot buyers, the people that are ready right now to sign up for a consultation, to order a product, to walk into the front door of your store, to have you come out and give an estimate. Whatever it is that you want people to do, then that is your business, that brings you money. There are people right now that want to engage in that. They're wanting to give you money for a product or a service. So you want to have a mechanism in place for that. Now, how do you do that? You want to make sure that your Google business profile is up to date. You want to make sure that your homepage is up to date on your website. And a great way to reach the hot buyers is using pay-per-click ads. Finally, you want to make sure that you're ranking really well on the Google Map Pack. If you don't know what that is, ask in the comments below and I'll make sure to send you a video that explains exactly what the Google Map Pack is and how you can increase your rankings in it. Now we're ready to move on to number 3. You want to establish your avatar. This is the person you're writing content to. Now you might be thinking, but Eric, I'm not writing content to a person. I'm writing content to all these potential customers. Well, that's a surefire approach for you to create watered down, boring, not helpful content. Instead, what you want to do is you want to identify who's the customer you have right now and you wish you had 1,000 of them. And that's who you want to write content to. I have this. This is the person that we call our avatar, and I create content for this business owner because I know there's a lot of business owners out there like this person, and I want to attract them. And since I know this is the content that business owner enjoys and the way that business owner leverages this content and engages with it, I know that other people like them are also going to do the same thing. And that's what you want to do. You want to figure out who's that one person that you want to reach over and over and over again and create content for them. This is your avatar. Step number 4. Now that you know who you want to write to, it is time for you to do the research. Now, by the research, there is a lot to this stage. In fact, this is the most complex of all of this. Getting the research right is critically important, and there's a lot you have to understand to do the research. What are we trying to find through this research? We're trying to figure out the topics you should be writing for that has the most number of people searching for that in your area and is going to be the easiest for you to rank for on Google. Now, there is, like I said, a ton to know to get this right. You have to be able to look at search volumes, you have to be able to look at keywords, understand keyword reports, competitor reports, and search intent. There are 4 kinds of search intent, and they can get a little confusing because they sometimes overlap each other. But this is so complex that honestly, this is the stage where I really strongly recommend you hire a professional. You hire someone that knows how to do SEO research. If you're like, nope, I'm not going to hire somebody, I'm really going to do it myself. All right, no worries. You've got YouTube, you've got Google. You can learn how to do SEO, keyword research for a local business. That's what's important. There's a lot of SEO people out there, search engine optimization folks, a lot of SEO people out there that know how to do SEO for an entire nation. You know, they look at search volumes and they'll be able to very quickly tell you 500 people a month are searching for this thing. That may be true, but only 2 of them may be within 5, 10, or 15 miles of your business. Creating content to answer only 2 people within a 10-mile, 15-mile radius of your business is going to be a total waste of time. So to get this right, there's a lot of back information you have to know. This is a really kind of specialized thing that it's worth the investment of finding someone. I don't do this myself. I've got people on my team that are SEO research experts, and so that's something that our company can do, or you can find someone else to do the SEO research for sure. There's a lot of people out there that do it. And number 5, you've got to choose your strategy. Now, here's what I mean by your strategy. How often are you going to put out content? Is it going to be once a week? Is it going to be twice a week? Is it going to be once a month? You get to choose. The best answer here is going to be whatever you're going to do consistently. That's the best answer. Now, there may be ideal answers such as twice a week, once a week, depending really upon your industry, competitiveness, long-term goals. Like that answer, there is an ideal answer for that varies, but the best answer is whatever you're going to commit to doing consistently. Another part of the strategy is, are you going to put out video content, audio content, or written content? Your blog can really be any of these. So you've got to choose that in your strategy. So how often are you going to put out content? What format are you going to put the content out in? That's step number 5. Before I give you number 6, if you have found this helpful, I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel and click that notification button, and please give the video a thumbs up. All right, number 6. It is now time to create, publish, and promote. All right, you're ready to put the blog out there. Now, quick heads up, you're going to have to spend as much time promoting a blog post as you do creating the blog post. So how do you do all of this and get started? Well, I want to, after you've done, now once you've got the information from the research, you've got your avatar, you've got your strategy, sit down and come up with the first 12 pieces of content you're going to put out. Write the title, and then write the intro, the outro, and come up with the bullet point outline that falls in between those. There you go. You want to get these first 12 done. Why start with 12? Several reasons. One, if you're going to post once a month, you've got a year's worth of content ready to go. If you're going to post once a week, you've got your first 3 months of content mapped out. The other reason is there's a difference between ideation, creation, content creation, and production. And when you're in that ideation phase and you're coming up with ideas and you start brainstorming, you want to keep that moving because you're going to be in the zone. You're going to find yourself after you get those, you're going to come up with a few. It's going to be pretty quick and easy. Then you're going to struggle a little bit. You're going to get over that hump, and then you're just going to hammer out the rest of the ideas. And so you want to do that while you're in the zone. And then, like I said, once you've come out of that planning session, you're going to have either 3 months or a year's worth of content mapped out. That's a pretty solid good start because a lot of people, they'll start a blog and they'll put up their first 2 or 3 posts, their 4th post, and then they start getting tired because you're not going to see results in 2, 3, 4 blog posts. Blogging takes 3 to 6 months to really start to see an impact from it. And so I like having people get out there, have those first 3 months of content at minimum planned out. And after you get past post 4, or when you get to post 4 or 5, I should say, you start getting a little tired. You don't have to have this pressure of like, oh, I got to come up with what am I going to write about? I'm just not in the mood. It's not working. You're not going to have to worry so much about talking yourself out of this because you're already going to have an idea. You're looking, well, all right, I already decided I was going to do this. I already put the work in to come up with these ideas, so I'll go ahead and get started on it. Well, friend, there you go. My 6 tips for launching a company blog on your website. If you'd like to talk to me about having In Transit Studios do your SEO keyword research or your copywriting or even building the blog on your site, please reach out to us. Thanks a lot.